We have breaking news by the Buffalo Bills. The Bills just signed running back Leonard Fournette to their practice squad. My assumption is that he's going to spend several weeks on the practice squad, get to know the system, and then eventually help the Bills out down the road closer to the playoffs. I think he's more of like a handcuff to Latavius Murray, who's been very good even at his age of 33. Most people are going to immediately ask, hey, what about short yardage as a runner? He wasn't all that good in that area last year as well. On 3rd and 4th downs in 1 to 3 yard situations, he had 16 rushes, which was 9th overall. He averaged 2 yards per rush in those situations, which is 38th overall. He had 32 yards, which was 23rd overall. And the success rate was 43.8%, which was 58th overall. So I don't think that's why they're bringing him in. But I do think, yes, he's got that bigger body, so he is going to fall forward in those type of situations. And especially if he gets going behind the Bills offensive line, because the Bills offensive line actually does a really good job for their running backs at creating rushing lanes. They average 1.81 yards before contact per rush. That's 4th overall in the NFL. So when I turned on this film and started to study some of the areas and roles that I think he could fill for the Bills eventually down the road, it wasn't the run game that really stood out. So I studied his high value touches, those touches in the red zone along the goal line, but also in the receiving game. His receiving game is really what stuck out to me. His soft hands and his quick feet and an ability to become an outlet for his quarterback and turn those short catches into 7, 10, and 15-yard gains after the catch. And those traits actually stood out when I got to see him up close and personal this offseason. I flew down to Orlando and got to watch Gabe Davis train at the Draft Academy with Leonard Fournette, Javian Elliott, and Kenny Gainwell of the Eagles. And his soft hands and his quick feet really showed in a lot of the drills that they did down there at the Draft Academy. That's really what stood out on his film from 2022. The type of plays that get him out in the space so that he can build up that speed. And then once he gets to top speed, good luck trying to tackle him because he is a bigger running back. So today I want to quickly break down some of those touches in the receiving game and those high value touches in the red zone and goal line. So without further ado, let's jump into some of that film. All right, so I got about 3 minutes worth of cut-ups of mainly him in the receiving game, just becoming that outlet for Tom Brady. And guys in space, they do not want to cover him. You see Diggs kind of just go low on his legs here. There's a little swing screen to him. Again, adjusting to that pass. And then getting upfield with his blockers. And once he gets going, he's tough to bring down. Guys don't want to tackle him. Right here, the Packers just let him go out to the flats and he takes it. Easy stuff. Easy pitch and catch right there. And he's able to convert the first down. Here's another one. The Packers bring the extra rusher up the middle. They kind of leave Fournette. He slips out. Easy pitch and catch there. You see him adjust to the throw. Put his body in a position to look upfield to gain yards after the catch. Good work there and adjusting to that pass. Another one against the Packers. They send that linebacker and they just let Fournette leak out of the backfield and he's able to get the first down. This one's a nice Texas or angle route over the middle. Look at him settle in between those two defenders right here and then uses that big body to shield the Chiefs defender to get into the end zone. Nice work on that Texas route, that angle route from the backfield. Not drifting into coverage, finding that void, and then using his big body to shield the defender. There's another one against the Chiefs, just a slip screen that he's able to get upfield and get some yards after the catch, convert that into a first down. The Chiefs on this play, they try peeling the D end, Frank Clark, with Fournette. Watch Fournette. Cut it up inside, turn, catch the ball, and then put his pads down and get some yards after the catch. Another slip screen to him. See how smoothly he gets out into the flats area? I like this one too because they're sending this edge rusher right here, this defender off the edge. He makes him think like he's going to pick him up and block him, and then they just slip out on the screen. Catches the ball, doesn't fight it, and he's immediately upfield to get yards after the catch. And you can see he's a tough tackle in the open field. He's a load still, especially when he can get going like this and get north and south. Guys do not want to tackle this dude when he gets up to speed. That's really the way it's been his entire career. This was a rocket. You see Brady zip it in there to get it past the Falcons defender. He catches it And again, gets his body in position, turns outside, and now he's got some room to work with. That's not an easy catch. Backed up in their own end zone. And then right there, you see that move. Pretty sick. He still got it. Nice move there. Drop the pads after the cut. Break that arm tackle. Searching for that first down. It's a really nice play from him. Here's a red zone touch. Speed play action. Speed boot. Look how quickly he gets out there. Soft hands. Nice placement from Brady, obviously. Easy. 6 points. Check down. This is what he's good at. Just finding that little void in the coverage. These guys kind of vacate. Brady reads high to low. He says, you know what? There's nothing there. I'll check it down to him. And then look at him work. He can still run pretty hard. I don't like his vision as a runner in the run game. But he slips through the line of scrimmage as an outlet really well for the quarterback. And then he can do some things in these spaces, in the short area. Break tackles, drop those pads, and he runs really hard still. Look at him nearly get that first down. Great work on that play. See how quickly he moved through the line of scrimmage on that? Check, 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 go through. And then he's that outlet, and then out into the field again. And just punishing guys. I mean, this is only a few yards or several yards on this play, but he makes those guys feel it when they go to tackle him. And they have to tackle him with good technique or else they're going to get run over. Another speed out here. Look at him adjust to that pass. Brady kind of throws it to the inside shoulder. You see him adjust, keep his balance, and then get upfield. Still got those quick feet, some of that athleticism in space. And given his size, that's pretty remarkable. Another check down. I mean, if defenses are going to continue to do that to Josh Allen and the Bills, these are easy gimmies. We see it to James Cook all the time. But when if Josh is able to check it down to Fournette like this, it's just a different animal than James Cook. Here's a high-value touch in the red zone, north and south. Everyone's kind of blocking down, washing down this way. And he gets into the end zone. Here's another reception here, leaks out. As the Falcons bring that secondary defender. Again, just 7-10 yards. No problem. I really like this one. So Fournette on the motion. They swing it to him. And then you see him just punish guys in the open field. Again, if you can get that runway for him. We've seen Murray get it a bunch of times, especially when teams blitz on those swing routes and as the hot. This is more of like a swing screen, but if you can get it to him in space and allow him to get up to speed like that, man, I wouldn't want to tackle him. And like I said, I've seen him up close and personal. This is a big dude. Just like Murray, he's a big dude. Another swing screen out here. Look at that cut. Put the pads down. Smells the end zone. Like, this is a phenomenal play. Essentially a screen, swinging it out to him. Look at him set up his blocks, and then that first cut right there. Nice cut. Put the pads down. Here comes contact. Go get 6. Look at him carry that defender. Simple check down, right? Drops it down to him. You think the play's dead right here. Makes that guy miss, drops his pads, and then carries this linebacker for a few more yards. Again, I'm not really high on him as a rusher, but having a guy like this on the practice squad, when you have a 33-year-old running back, Latavius Murray, a guy like Lombardi Lenny on the practice squad for late in the year, guy that's played in big games and is really good in these situations, especially when you're talking like no huddle situations, 2-minute situations where Josh Allen's reading deep, and if there's nothing there, you can just check it down to a guy like this, and he can get several yards and, you know, convert some first downs. Again, in big games, like, he's got that experience. And right there, like, that doesn't look like anything special, but you see the play action. and just watch him move his body. Look at him turn right there. Brady throws it to the outside shoulder. He adjusts and gets a couple yards. There's another check down type play. Just carrying guys going forward. Leaks out here. Open field. There's a lot of green. A lot of green here. Oh, that move. Talk about dead leg in the open area. Ooh. Look at that. Okay. All right. You're not expecting that from Leonard Fournette. When's the last time you heard anything about Leonard Fournette in the passing game? This is not what most fans expect from Fournette. He's actually been pretty good in the receiving game. Look at those moves. It's pretty nice. I like it. Another swing. Again, get him up to speed. Look at that. Sets that up really well. Continues to string it out wide with speed here and then get north and south. He knows where that first down marker is and he gets there. Low red zone touch. Yeah, if he gets that runway, good luck trying to tackle this dude. And that little move on this defender right here. Watch how he just kind of like squirts outside just a little bit to avoid that arm tackle. 6 points. Another play from the Ravens game. Just putting his head down. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of him as a rusher. This looks just like Duo, and he's just trying to gain several yards, and he does. Puts his head down. All points of contact on the ball. 2 hands on the ball so he doesn't fumble it. Another really nice move here on this check down. Look at him adjust. Soft catch. Now he's looking upfield, assessing the defenders. Makes the first guy miss. I love it. It's not what you expect from the big back Fournette. So if there's one role, I think that's his role. As a receiver and doing stuff after the catch, if teams continue to blitz and force Josh to throw it hot to the running backs and tight ends, I think Fournette can help in that area. He's that bigger type back, which they want to have late in games and grinding it out. I don't think he adds much more than Murray in that regard. I think Murray's still better, but I think that's a good handcuff to have on the practice squad. He's played in big games. He understands the game, and he can add a lot of the different things that the Bills are looking for in their backup running back. So if you enjoyed that breakdown, please smash that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the Cover One YouTube channel. I am Eric Turner, owner of Cover One, host of the Film Room every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Until our next breakdown, go Bills.